Do you want to increase your FPS and decrease your delay? This is the EXM free tweaking utility, which will help you achieve better performance in any game. And today I'll be showing you how to download and use it. But before we start, I want to tell you guys about something which can completely optimize your PC for the best possible performance and lowest possible latency within a press of just a few buttons. This is the EXM Premium utility, and it includes over 10 times more tweaks than our free tool, which I'll be showing you in this video. So if you notice a difference after using our free utility, our Premium tweaking utility will help you so much more. We have over 3,500 customer reviews on our website and Discord server combined, so make sure to check out exmtweaks.com to completely optimize your PC and unlock your full potential. So the first thing that we're going to be doing is downloading the utility. So for that, you just have to join our Discord server, which is linked in the description. And in our Discord server, simply head over to the free tweaking utility category, which is right here, and then press the download link. In the Google Drive, you simply want to right click on EXM Free Tweaking Utility 9.0 and press download. And now it will download. So while it's downloading, I want to tell you guys something. Get this video to 1,500 likes and get us to 34,000 subs, and I'll drop a new version of the free utility with a bunch of new tweaks. Anyways, the download should show up on the top right corner right here. So you just want to press it and it will open in a folder like this. So next up, you just want to extract it by pressing this button and then press extract again. And boom, after that, you have the utility. You can just right click on it, and this is really important. Make sure to run it as administrator. This will make sure all the tweaks apply properly, and then put it into full screen. And now just press any key to continue on the welcome screen. So now it's time to make a restore point, and what a restore point is, it basically allows you to revert the changes made by the utility. So if you're not satisfied with them, you can go back. Anyways, just press 1 followed by enter, and it will create a restore point, and boom, we're in the menu. So as you can see, there's 10 different categories of tweaks, and I'm just gonna walk you through how to do each and every one of them. So first up, we have general system optimizations. So you just have to press 1 and enter, and then 1 and enter again, and it will just apply some general system optimizations. And boom, now it will take you to this little menu where you can disable animations. So copy my settings, make sure that show thumbnails instead of icons is checked, make sure that show window contents while dragging is checked, and smooth edges of screen fonts are also checked. So yeah, you can feel free to disable the rest of them. Anyways, you can just press apply and okay, and now it will take you to FSC, which is full screen optimizations, and all you have to do is just set FSC for a specific Windows version. So I'm on Windows 11, so I'll be pressing the first option. If you're on Windows 10, press the second option. Boom. All right, so now we have game mode, and it's really similar. If you're on Windows 10, press 2. If you're on Windows 11, press 1. All right, so that's everything for general system optimizations. And next up, we have power tweaks. So a little warning before we do the power optimizations, make sure to not do them if your PC has overheating issues. This is really important because if your PC has overheating issues and you apply power optimizations, it will just make them worse, which in turn will cause thermal throttling and other issues, which you of course don't want. So if you have overheating issues, just skip them. Anyways, if you don't have overheating issues, just press 2 and press OK. And in here, I'm going to be pressing the apply all button. You can feel free to go through these one by one. But first of all, it will import the free power plan, which is right here. So all you have to do is just select it like this, and it will apply. Personally, I'm gonna stick to using my premium power plan since it's better. And also, if you have any extra power plans, you can just press on change plan settings and delete them because they can automatically switch over. Anyways, just exit out and then press enter, which will just do some power tweaks, and boom. Now you have the option to delete the default power plans, such as balanced, power saver, and high performance. I already have them deleted, so I'll just skip it. But yeah, anyways, I have an NVIDIA GPU, so I'm going to be pressing 1. And boom. So yeah, that's everything for power. The next category that we're going to be talking about is mouse and keyboard optimizations. So just press 3. In here, we have 3 different options. The first one is just some general registry optimizations for mouse and keyboard. Next up, we have setting keyboard and mouse data queue size. So in here, we have 3 different options, and the way you find out whichever option you should use is just press T to open Task Manager, go to Performance, and find your CPU right here. And all you have to do is just comment below under this video whichever CPU you have, and I'll tell you whichever one of these options you should use. I have a 13th Gen Core i7, which is a high-end CPU. Boom. All right, so lastly, we have some USB optimizations, so just press 3, and boom. All right, so the next option that we have is some GPU optimizations, and similar to how we did in the power category, you just select whichever type of GPU you have. I have an NVIDIA GPU. Also in here, just press OK on this little pop-up. and boom. So now you have the option to enable or disable hardware acceleration, and generally I would recommend to disable it because in 90% of cases it's better disabled. But if you want to be 100% sure, you can test it out, play with it 10 minutes disabled and 10 minutes enabled, and whichever one you get better performance, then stick to that. In 90% of cases, disabled is better. Boom. All right, so moving on, we have CPU optimizations, and same as with power optimizations, do not do this if you have overheating issues. So yeah, 5, press OK. And here you just select if you have an AMD or Intel CPU. I personally have an Intel CPU, so I'm going to be pressing 2. And boom. So the 6th category is going to be PC clean, where you just clean temporary or useless files of your PC. And first of all, we have temporary device data, which it just deletes it. And next up, we have Windows Clean Manager, which just opens this little app. In here, make sure your boot drive is selected, your C drive, press OK. So in here, select everything except DirectX shader cache, which you can clean this as well, but if you clean it, you may get FPS drops for a little while it builds up. So if you don't have any issues with your GPU or anything, there's no need to really clean it. But yeah, you can just delete the files and boom. All right, so I just finished, no diddy. Anyways, just press OK. And now it's time for the 7th category, which is system debloat. So in here, we have 12 different options and an apply all button. So if you want to, you can just use the apply all button. If you feel like don't use any of these things, such as Bluetooth or Xbox services, I'll personally go through them one by one, so you guys don't disable anything which you guys need. And of course, if you want to revert it, you can just go to the revert category or the fixes category, and here you can revert certain basic things. And in the reverts category, you can revert basically everything. So first off, you can disable game DVR and Xbox services. Next up is disabling telemetry and data collecting features with Windows. The third option is going to be disabling Bluetooth, which if you don't use Bluetooth, you can disable it. And of course, if you use it, then just go back to the menu. Next up, you can disable printing and maps. And the 5th option is going to be toggling mitigations. So you can either disable or enable them here. Mitigations are basically protections against memory-based attacks, and they come at a slight performance cost when they're enabled. All right, so the 6th option is going to be disabling diagnostics and error reporting. So just press 6, boom. So the 7th option is going to be toggling Microsoft Store. You can press 2 to enable it or go back to the menu. And if you don't use it, you can disable it by pressing 1. So next up, we have disabling hyper-virtualization. If you use virtual machines, then you can skip over this. I personally don't on this specific PC, so I'll be disabling it. But yeah, next up, we have the Autoruns app. Just press 9. And in here, make sure to go to the logon category. That is very important. And here, all you have to do is just uncheck everything which you don't want from starting up when you turn on your PC. So when you're playing Fortnite, you don't want Adobe Creative Cloud from running in the background, of course. And the only things that I would really keep check is these NA files and your antivirus if you have an external one, because Windows Defender doesn't show right here. But yeah, anyways, you can just exit out and that will save it. Just press any key to continue. So the 10th option is going to be Windows Update Blocker, and I've talked about this many times, but if you have updates enabled, they can just randomly start up in the background and cause performance loss. So that's the reason why you want to disable them. Of course, you can go into this app and enable them anytime. So yeah, I'll personally be disabling them. So the 11th option is going to be disabling smart screen, so just press 11. So the last option is going to be uninstalling useless apps, so just press 12. And in here we have 4 different options. So first of all, you want to uninstall useless Windows pre-installed apps, which are just things such as Skype, Solitaire, things that 99% of people don't use. The second option is going to be uninstalling useless apps via settings. So in here, just scroll through your installed apps and see if you don't use anything. For example, I don't use Microsoft Clipchamp. I've done this a few times, so I don't think I have anything here. You might have things such as Xbox apps, which if you don't use, then feel free to uninstall it. Anyways, the third option is going to be uninstalling Microsoft Edge. Here you have the option to install or uninstall it. I personally don't use Edge for anything, so I'll be uninstalling it. Boom. And the last option is going to be uninstalling Cortana and Copilot. And boom, that's everything for system debloat. So next up, we have storage category. So in here, firstly, we're just going to be trimming or defragmenting your drive. And don't worry, it's safe for both SSDs and hard drives. So next up, we have enabling user write cache and optimizing NFTs. So the fourth and fifth option are for SSD only. So if your boot drive is a hard drive, then you can just skip over this. It won't do anything. But yeah, first of all, we have disable SSD power savings and then optimizing FSUtil settings. And boom. That's everything for storage. And the ninth category is going to be memory optimizations. This is a really simple one. In here, you just select however much RAM you have. I personally have 32 gigabytes of RAM, so I'm going to be selecting that. And boom, that's it for memory. So here I have a separate tutorial on how to use this. So just press T and it will take you to the tutorial, and you just want to start off from 10. And here it will show you how to do everything. So yeah, that's everything for the utility. After you use it, of course, restart your PC. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to completely optimize your PC, make sure to press W. And yeah, see you guys later. Love you.